Speaking to a starseed. This is day number 3 of living in the new place, and I don't know. Maybe it's because I spoke to an old friend that I probably wasn't supposed to speak to or something, but my nose is hella stuffy right now. Feeling very sinusly congested. Maybe because my friends are big deals and they popped out, and maybe the neighborhood decided to stay up all night and recycle the energy back. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why I feel this weird blockage in my nostril. Like it feels like there's something stabbing me in my nose. I really don't like it. Oh, there it goes. It's gone now. Okay, so I know what it is. It's just spiritual warfare. So, anywho, yeah, I just feel like trying to get energetically aligned with a neighborhood. I don't think that's the goal once we become older. I think we were more, I guess, open as children, but and I don't want to manifest this as my reality, right? But I'm thinking like in hindsight, my brother spoke to one of my neighbors before I got the chance to. But I've heard a few of my neighbors. I saw a girl. She got her package across the hall. I even swept the store, like the my next door neighbors. I swept off their porch because I swept off my porch before I put down my rug, my mat, and everything, and my welcome and everything. So I swept off their mat, because I'm like, well, they got all these leaves right here. I might as well sweep their mat and sweep the dirt off of their porch. So I don't know. I tried to be a good neighbor, but I'm still learning how to be a good person alone because I've been, living in my car and all this stuff. So mm, trying to make sure I don't lose my reach because, of course, in this neighborhood, it's like they want you to have layers of like, I guess, boundaries, but based on what I've been doing, I'm so used to like, because I've connected to people all the way in Australia. I've connected to people all the way in India, all the way in South Africa, Benin, all those different places, Nepal. All you guys were sending me stuff from all over the place. Like y'all were sending me cash apps and stuff. So being connected internationally to so many different resources, some people take that as me trying to be arrogant or step on their toes, I think, or think that I'm bigger than I really am. But it's like, no, I really have done these things. And, you guys used to tap into my lives to the point where I used to have 11,000 people on my live every morning or that was the most we had, 11,800 and something. But I think we were consistently doing, I think, 5,000 every morning. So, you know, um, kind of for some odd reason, we now backpedaled on that. And like, I just, I feel like it's a third eye blockage because it's like I feel it. It feels gross. It doesn't feel like I'm just saying this. It's like I really feel the pressure in my actual face, like somebody legitimately like putting up a blockage of like not wanting to see me successfully be able to come out of this bubble that I'm being placed in because I'm in this neighborhood. It's like they want to try to trap me in this spectrum and like shrink me down, which is ridiculous because like I'm literally about to go perform live tonight and go meet like a bunch of people. So it's like just continuously seeing people attempting to shrink me down is weird. Now, again, like I said, I spoke to a person from the past, and I know his energy can be sometimes abrasive. I mean, same thing. Person who's been going on with 10 years of being a content creator, well known in their atmosphere, in their energy, in their neighborhoods, um, gone all over the state, like, worked along actual celebrities for years. It's like you put in this work and people just devalue it and they just try to act like it's not really what it has been. Like you really haven't done amazing things. And I don't know exactly where this hate is coming from. Like I assume it's coming from that side. I assume it's coming from that side. I assume it's coming from that side. But it's like I don't truly know. I know my father randomly asked me to come get something from him yesterday, but then was like, "Yeah, it's your cousin's birthday." And with that being said, it's like, okay, it's his birthday, and you know how people just can like sit in your energy all day and then like use you to go do what they want to do. So like he went to go out and party with these people, but was lavishly exploiting my energy while he was doing it. Like, instead of thinking about the girlfriend he was with, it's like I just always have people who try to, I don't even want to say destiny swap, but people a lot of the times, what's up, love? People hop into my energy and then go disperse my energy to other people. It's like people don't know how to just be in my energy and just appreciate me individually. It's like they take my energy and access to me and then they go share it and spread it all over the world with like bunches and bunches of people. And it's like I said, I felt like I had a lot more privacy when I did before I met this person, but then like them having their big platform and then continuing to try to make new connections, but while in my energy, it's like I was being spent, right? And there's nothing wrong with networking, but it's like when it wasn't mutually beneficial, that's where the issue comes in. Because it's like they're getting money from me because he's buying weed and I was giving money for it. They're getting time and energy from me, but it's like when it comes to me, getting on a platform and doing my thing, it's like, are y'all tapping in? Are y'all asking for my information? And it's like the person, even the last time I hung out with them, this is why I really probably shouldn't have picked up the phone, but you know, let's go make content. Okay, I was like, yeah, I'm walking up the stairs, like, yeah, well, I just got a chance to go do voiceovers for a movie. He's like, I don't care. I'm like, whoa, okay, whoop de doo, I guess. Like, forget what I got going on. So just the understanding and the lesson that like I'm legitimately pouring into so many people. And I think when you move into a neighborhood, I don't think you have a choice of who you pour into, which is the issue for me. Mm. Like there's no choice of who you can and cannot pour into. I think when you move, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So it's like you come here and your neighbors can hear you through the wall. You can hear them through the wall. You hear the kids. It's like your boundaries. You start feeling like you just open and they just got access to your body. But it is called, it is called an apartment. Um. So I'm learning to manage that understanding while also still making sure that I don't overspend myself in places and spaces where I have no business doing so. You know what I'm saying? Like I got really used to just being individually by myself within this last months of living in my car. So it's like trying to now integrate myself with neighborhoods and people in general. It's like, are they taking advantage of me or am I just not used to pouring into someone? Are they going to pour back into me? Like, just that it's not a worry. It's more like a concern because it's like I've seen how dirty people can do me and do each other. So coming from a space where I don't necessarily have the most support, but I don't have the least support either. Just like, okay, no, I might have some of the, I might have the least. No, I got support because people are helping me by moving my stuff in and everything. But it's just a, and I keep yawning. I don't know because I felt like somebody was doing something to somebody, like it's a face thing. Anywho, I think the biggest thing to articulate here is just that when I lost sight of being in this space and being, I guess, what felt like protected, like for 5 seconds, it felt like my boundaries were being crossed intentionally. Like people were trying to do stuff to trigger me. Like people were saying, someone put on song, uh, I say, fuck, if I take you out of picture, real niggas won't miss you. No lie, no lie, no lie, yeah, yeah, no lie. No. Like playing music like that, I'm like, whoa, where did that even come from? Like shots fired. So weird. And then the friend who was supposed to pull up and get their hair done yesterday never came. They texted me at 2 o'clock in the morning talking about what's your address? My phone was dead the whole entire time. So I'm like, your phone was dead all this time. You didn't know not one person that could pop out and get you a charger. But then again, that person might have been learning a karmic lesson too, because I know sometimes when people fuck, like I said, when people really do me dirty, even when they try to like make it justified, they get shitted on really bad. What's up, man? Like when people really uh, start doing bad stuff to me, the karma be real. So I don't know, but for them to text me at 2 o'clock in the morning was wild. It was like, but like I said, it's just. I think it's just karma real. How are you? I'm good. It's just I feel like a bunch of layers of other people's energy on top of me. You know how I could feel like everybody else. Like I know it's like three faces stacked on front of my face. It's and people be like, "Don't take the layers off. That's how you're not gonna be safe if you keep taking the layers off." But I'm like, the layers feel heavy. They don't feel like protection. They feel like they're diluting my actual appearance to what I can give you guys as like who I am. So it's like I don't know, being so real make it hard to like put on a mask and be like, just wear this. Like somebody, I left out my neighborhood yesterday, and a girl was like, "Yeah, oh my god, I didn't know what I was gonna wear when I left the house." And I looked at her like, "What you was gonna wear?" And I know when I hear stuff, it's always a spiritual thing for me to hear. So when she said it, I'm like, "What are you gonna wear? What do you even mean by that?" Like. Then I even left out the house the other day. Some dude was like, "Oh, I guess you need another. She needs something that look a little bit better, a different kind of carry up, another place to stay." Like people just kept saying stuff like that. And even her when I left out the house last night to go get my clothes out the car. Oh yeah, how she gonna get in the house now? Ha 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 ha. How she gonna get back in now? And it's like, what are y'all all talking about? What house? Myself? Like is there some spiritual clubhouse that I'm not aware of that everybody is hitting in, like in a freaking monkey tree, just like whoop de doo, whoop de doo? Because I'm like, I live in this apartment. I'm not outside. I can't feel the wind. Is it a randoms or spirit? It's people who are like actually walking by me, but they're always in the neighborhood. So it's like I think what I'm learning is when you move, you're supposed to figure out who's gonna be like your roommate or like the person that you kind of like link and lock in with to give you like your experience of the neighborhood from their perspective, and you based on where you're at spiritually, vibrationally, you get locked in with each person. Thank you, Dot. So like last night when I let my friend possibly come over and I lowered my frequency to what he likes, that let in like people from downstairs on the first floor. I'm like, oh, I felt like somebody was trying to humpty doo, humpty doo. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Hey, you gotta chill. And they started playing all this loud ass music, and their perspectives were being heard. It's not that I don't value the people. It's just like, what was that? But then I felt myself get pulled up out of that and then get pulled back into like people on my actual level, like the people here, like they got kids that run around, but it wasn't too bad, you know. But then the guy upstairs, it's like really quiet. It's like really no nonsense. So it's like learning that there's three levels of even consciousness within one apartment building, and you can get three different experiences in the same place, but just from three different places. It's like, what experience do people get when they hop into your energy? And for me, I would assume that it'll only be like more knowledge, more wisdom, and like, faith that this is not it. This is not the last destination. Um, but I can't say what other people get from me when they hop in my energy, but I know a lot of people like to, because I looked outside and it's definitely given somebody drained. My throat was really itchy. Now you're thinking 90% of people never think like this. Yeah, it's like what see, and another thing is I was freestyling last night. So like I was playing a lot of my songs. So here, I'll play y'all one. Because I'm gonna do a live performance tonight. So I'm trying to get like in the mood for the fact that I'm actually gonna be outside performing tonight. And it's like, ooh, child. Ooh, child. I'm nervous, but at the same time I'm excited. So like I played something like this. Save that. I recorded this on my phone, have you mind? I'm on the East Coast as well. I'm in the DC, Maryland area. If you're in Baltimore, you're close by too. But this was the song that I played yesterday. Well, one of them. I played 4 different songs I recorded on my phone. This is all freestyle, have you mind. I was just outside in the rain one day.
This is gonna be a complete
Well, come to my show
freestyle.
tonight then if you're in Maryland. Shit. Shoot.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa.
All freestyle.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa,
Discord?
looks so good. He wanna eat it, Mona Lisa. He said, I wanna touch your features, Mona Lisa. Exotic little creature, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, picture perfect. Your presence, I worship, picture perfect.
This is what I'm doing tonight.
You are my nursery, Mona Lisa. I need you now, Mona Lisa. Come now, come now, come then, come every single time when I send for your ass, cause I wanna go and send it back on you, Mona Lisa. I love the way you smiling at me when you show your features.
Ace Lounge
Mona Lisa,
in Northwest DC.
Mona Lisa, I wanna own you, Mona Lisa. Wanna bone you, wanna meet you, wanna eat you, wanna have you by my side. Can't see nobody else with you, wanna greet you, wanna bring you to my mama's house, wanna see you in my Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa. With you, I wanna be a Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa looks so good, I wanna eat it. Mona Lisa said I wanna touch your features. Mona Lisa, exotic little creature. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, gotta see you, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa. My Shelly, I'm more Mona Lisa. I gotta see you. Come and get me, come and fret me, come and Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa. I'm lost for words, Mona Lisa. Let me grab your purse, Mona Lisa. Let me hold your purse, Mona Lisa. Let me fix your hurt, let me heal your hurt. Let me feel your hurt, let me build you up from the dirt, Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa looks so good, I wanna eat your Mona Lisa. Said I wanna touch your features, Mona Lisa. Exotic little creature, Mona Lisa.
You actually could perform, I think.
Mona Lisa,
I think you can perform. Like if you come and you airdrop your music to the DJ, you could probably perform. Because it's for a bunch of artists, and I think they're willing to have more people there. If you bring people who want to come, like bring like 5 friends or something, like 3 to 5 friends.
I hope I'm on the Lisa, Mona Lisa.
Deadass, yeah.
Don't want to Lisa.
Because he wants to fill up the venue. He wants it to be lit. And you know, like I don't know how many people. I don't know how many people are on the list, but I think he wants to add more people. And I mean, if you come, there's gonna be other artists that you can network with in the area. So it's like you never could lose in that space. So yeah, it's about to be a bunch of artists. Play my song and tell me if I should perform it. All right, let's see what your song is. What is your song on? Yeah, so even if you don't perform, God forbid, I highly doubt that be the case, but like you still network, so it's dope. Where's your song on? Dot Focus Outside. It's on Apple Music. Let's see. Listen. Outside. Oh wait. Oh, let me go do it on my other phone. I forgot. I don't be putting my laptop on the Wi-Fi. Hold on. Let me get my other phone. Black phone, please tell me that I charged you up enough last night. Yes. Thank God. Damn, y'all heard it when I sat down? Hey, that thing is thick. Hey, I went to the gym for this, man. I was going to the gym every single day. Man, I need to go back. I haven't been in a little while. I feel like I'm lost without my gym activities. Where we at? Music. Dot focus. I should start having people come over here and play their music.
I was overseas getting head in the web. She was talking Japanese to the dip. I got weed and I got coke up in this bitch. And I ain't your Nissan, she go up in your bitch. I ain't use my phone since stuck like Rico. Praying every day cause I'm trying to dodge vote. My bars on beast smoke, my brain on Mars, but my body on the East Coast. It's either the backwoods or the pre-rolls. I can dance, I can type church. I get the bitches that bitches get hype over. It's Dottie Wine, trigger finger on his left arm. Niggas claim they dope but got stepped on. It's no smut on my name, I'm uncut. I just put 3.3 in this Dutch. I need my pesos.
Damn, that's a big ass Dutch.
Like the day ago, keep shooters on payroll, so lay low. She got tats on her face, I kinda like that. Put the gas in the wood, baby, like that. They be hating, it's so good, it be like that. We touching money in our sleep and they don't like that.
That's quick and it gets the job done. That's a good vibe. Yeah, you should definitely ask can you perform that because it's short, simple, sweet, but it definitely gets the job done. I like it. I do because I don't smoke blunts and stuff. But you said my body on the East Coast with my head at Mars. Like it made me just think about like this spiritual alignment and like how each person. Are you an Aries? Are you Aries? Is that what you said that? If you're Aries, that would have made that even like way more wordplay. It starts at 7:30 and it ends at. I mean, we start performing at 8:30. You're Leo. Well, you should have said your head is in the sun. The Leo is the sun. You know, the world revolves around the Leo. The Leo is the sun, which is also solar plexus. But the Leo in the body, when it comes to the Leo, is the spine, so it keeps all the other planets aligned. It's like the spine is locked into all the planets. The Leo in the body. It gives the whole entire body structure. I'm a Sagittarius, so Sagittarians are Jupiter, which is the highest and strongest gravitational pull of them all. So you already know people love to come through. They're like, "What's that thing over there?" I want to know, even though it's just a big ass ball of gas and air, ether, but they still be attracted. So, yeah, you know, fire sign. You already know, yeah. But we don't try to be too outside. We try to be protective of our energy. We try to relax. We don't want to be all the way outside. Relax, as my sister would say, my Aquarian sister. But no, I definitely like your song. I'll play y'all the song that I might perform tonight. Actually, let me ask y'all which one should I perform tonight? Because I wanted to perform the Mona Lisa song, but I don't know the words to the song because I freestyled, and they said you have to know the words to your song because they're recording a video actually. So you're performing two songs, and they're recording you a music video as well that you're going to be able to use, and it's going to be up on their Instagram page as well. So recording a music video and performing. So I'm nervous because I don't know which one of these songs to perform. I feel like I want to perform both of these songs, but I have performed both of these songs already. But these are the ones I know by heart. But I want to low key play Hobosexual. But Hobosexual inspiration. Do I not know how to spell? Do I know how to spell? Okay, hold on. Let me just go. Yeah, let me just go to my artist name because, like, what in the world? Oh no, not that album. Hold on now. Okay, so here was one of the songs that I wanted to play, but I feel like it's really long, so y'all know. No, I said hobosexual. Yeah, no, I lost the love of my life to a fucking homosexual. He was acting oh so homosexual. He tried to knock me out my conscious divinity. Tried to knock me out. Yeah, it was like a whole talking about a nigga trying to come fuck with me because he had no place to stay. But we was acting gay as hell. Hobo, I know it was my damn spell check. Oh, my bad. All right, this is one song that I was gonna play. The weight of the word on my shoulders. I feel it cause I'm getting closer to the M's. Closer to my win. Was
wasn't easy, bitch. Ran it up with no friends, so nobody riding my Benz. So when you see me out, just blend in with the fakes. Cause I know you all snakes, just trying to eat up my steaks, trying to see what's all on my plate. Never new to the hate, stay true to the game. Yeah, it's making me great. I'm conjuring my fate. I'm in my lane, it's pretty straight. Yeah. Meditate to eliminate the fakes. Just trying to see a full plate. Just trying to call it some plays. Tried to make him my bae, but he only wanna fake. So that nigga I played. Told him my period late, so he could come give me that cake. Dragged his ass like a rake. Took him straight to the bank. Showed that nigga my rank. His face was looking real sour. Made him eat the pussy for an hour. Now he wanna send flowers. Docile with gratitude. Bad bitch with an attitude. Play with me, I'm blasting you. You taking shots, we ain't mad at you. Just stacking cash as my daddy do. Don't pick and choose like the haters do. Just making plans for my next move. Ain't trying to fit in like your bitch do. You looking sweet like a cold brew. Nah, nigga, we don't know you. Wanna see a dead body? Who fucking nigga, we gon' show you. Bluffing all of your verse. You wish this pussy was yours. Cause I laid my curse. You ain't my lane, you a nerd. Fuck your last wish, I'm trying to get established. Living lavish and cop a couple bags, bitch. Now fuck a bag, I really want your racks. And if you come off them, I'ma kick your ass. Man, fuck your sack, just trying to smoke your pack. Man, fuck your trap, that shit gon' get you back. I got a big strap, I ain't coming off of no ass. This nigga thought I needed him, but I just wanted cash. God delivered me from evil, now when I come see you, Mother Mary, lift me up from disparity. They tryna treat me like a charity. Them bitches think that I need them, but I'ma have to shine clarity. Let them know I'm not scary. They want me all in their life. They wishing I was their wife. I know these niggas is lying, but this is my therapy. Nah, you cannot marry me, and you will never ever carry me. You better lay low now, cause when I'm strapped, you gon' be scared of me. I told the gun just for fun. This nigga tripping. You were not the only one. Can't break bread with your clown ass. You was not my son. Before I'm 6 feet under, he gon' be a don. I'ma show him how to get it done.
Dang, this was a long song.
Don't need no man to father me, so don't be trying to bother me.
3 minutes straight.
Move around cautiously, cause if I fuck around, I know just what it's gonna cost. He think he found the one, but I think he lost me. Thought that I was a chump, but he gon' see the boss me. Don't never ever cross me, cause I'ma rock your body and leave your only. Goddamn, I think they want the old me. Going back to my old self. I guess it's time
It's
to
called
be
Scam Talk.
Sierra Chanel.
This is for my birthday party when I
CC.
there goes me in the green.
The old me.
I made this album cover myself too. I be doing everything myself. I appreciate that. So it's that song. So I should do that one, yeah, because that probably would be Liddy in the City. It's funny because the person I used to date, I released that song the day I met them, and it's always on the 22nd. I met him on April 22nd. It's so funny that when that anniversary came around, I had a green ring that I had lost when he was in my car. I found it during my car accident. It popped back up. It's just something about this all coming full circle. It's like, and it's funny because everybody that I released it with, they was on my live last night. I'm like, what y'all all doing here? I ain't seen y'all since I released this back in 2023. It's 2025. What does 77 mean to you? Whoop-de-doo. People love them sevens. If you know what I mean. Or yeah, every people move different ways. That's what it mean to me. Yeah, so you get it. So you know what I know. You know I know. You know we know. But yeah. Again, I just moved into this neighborhood, so I'm still new. So everybody's like, that's my lucky number, and I have a song called 77. I saw it on here. But I be seeing people, it's just, I always get this. People always be doing this weird stuff like this 77. So I'm still getting used to like, if that's support to keep me up, or if that's like y'all trying to just run through all my chakras and just rob me. Slowly but surely picking through all of my solar plexus and all of my other chakra systems. But whatever. I just ordered my bed. I ordered my new face wash. I ordered a brand new wig. About to color that bitch. I'm just like, forget it at this point. Whatever it is whatever it is. Right? Now that song, but then I was gonna play my classic. No, no, I really love. No, my hair is nice though. I try like cause tonight I want to wear my afro, so I got nice hair. It's just I got nice hair because I like to. I just I don't really feel like. I think I'm about to pluck this out more and make it more like an afro-y because it's like really gel. Like the curls are like a little bit too defined for my liking for this particular event because I'm wearing all black. So I'm about to like pluck it out and make it more like, you know, froofy. But no, the wig is just for me. Like wintertime, I don't like wearing my hair in curls because it's like you can't wear your hair wet outside when it's cold. So a wig, my hair is cornrowed up, it's braided down, can't nobody touch it. It's in the same cornrows for like a week or two. Every 2 weeks, I will take the cornrows out, wash it, re-braid it down, and the wig takes on all the like everything. So like when I got a wig on, I could just do this. When I got a wig on, I could just put on a beanie. When I got a wig on, I could just wear one of the little beret hats, and a little cute jacket. And I'm whipping my hair and I'm brushing through bundles, not my own hair, because my own hair is actually really long. It was flat iron just a little while ago, but I was like, come here with, It's cold outside, and I really don't like flat iron in my hair, honestly. It's too much. So that's why my hair is up in this. Because today's the last day I wear my natural hair. Because once I get that wig, it's wig season. Because I'm actually going to a wig class to get me locked in with these people who make wigs. They're going to send wig orders so I could just focus on doing that from the house all day. Because that was my dream when I moved to my apartment last time, anyways. But I somehow got wrapped into doing everybody's locks. Child. And when I started doing everybody's locks, I'm just doing everybody's locks. I'm talking about doctors, lawyers, senators. It was just everybody was coming through my house. And it was like I was doing hair from my home space. So it was like, all the people in your personal space. I wasn't spiritual. Like I was spiritual back then, but I was just like burning my sage, and num yo ho renge kyo. I wasn't like off my whoop de doo back then. I didn't understand what the whoop de doo was back then. So, I wasn't aware of what the fuck I was letting in my front house, like in my house, in my home. So, it kind of put me in a space of now that I realized what I was letting in my home and then around my kid at that. And the fact that my son was like fighting that shit off, I'm like, damn, this boy was like 8 years old, kicking grown man ass. I know that's right. And I was always wondering why his father, and him had such a deep relationship. I realized like his father was teaching him how to like pretty much stay up. So if it wasn't for my son, I probably would be dead right now because I ain't know shit about the world. Somehow his father taught him everything before I had the chance to even lay fingers on that boy's brain. I was always whimsical. See, my pendulum automatically is already moving in a spiral, but the stuff that he know how to do, all that dark arts and stuff, because they African, he pulled him into that. He got his mind right on that space, and he made him militant because my whole family also is military and CIA and the police. Like my whole family is the government. I hate that because I really am like anti. But then I learned, hey y'all, learn the law. So when you fix your and correct your status as a citizen from citizenship to actually being an indoctrined sovereign person to this land, meaning you're born here, so you're sovereign and you can use consumer law. Once you do that, the police actually have to protect you. They have to serve and protect you. So the reason that police don't protect us is because we haven't corrected our status. And when they look you up to your digital ID, because people behind the scenes change how you look, right? You know how when you go to a job, they change the way you receive your information and how you put out energy. So when you go do your status correction, they configure all that within your digital body or how you receive and all that stuff, right? So once you do that, the police have to protect you. They actually can't do anything to you because your actual neurological system receives their frequency different and it's picked up naturally on their machinery. So they have to protect you instead of come at you and kick you down based on what you. Am I married? No, I'm not married. Well, I'm spiritually married to somebody, but that's not here or neither here nor there. But I didn't even know I was spiritually married to that boy when it happened. And that's the person I've been trying to run from the last 3 years. But we figuring that out right now. Yeah, when you correct your status, the police actually have to serve and protect you. And like I said, most of my family's military. Like both of my brothers are Marines. Stepdad gets all his contracts through U.S. government. I literally worked at NIH instead. I used to install shades and do electrical work too, electrical wiring. I've literally done everything. I've put floors in places, concrete on walls. Um, I put shingles on roofs, and I did this all before the age of 14, and then even after 14, moving from 14 all the way up until I was about 18, I was doing electrical contracting through all kinds of government buildings, putting in shades because my stepfather ran his own business doing electrical shade work. So I literally been through the whole city. Like, I've been putting in work for really big establishments. And then on top of that, my philanthropy, the things that I did once I finally broke away from my family, I took my whole entire neighborhood underneath my wing, and I pretty much went up against our property manager. And I was like, yeah, we got mold in our apartments. What y'all gonna do about that? Because I'm not paying y'all rent until y'all fix this. And stood on business about it. I didn't have to pay $20,000 worth of rent because I'm like, yeah, I'm allergic to this mold. My son's allergic to it. It's blood coming out his nose. I'm getting sick. What's going on? And they eventually just told me, we'll just let you leave and not pay as long as you just shut up. And that's when I went back to my mother's house, and then I had to go through this spiritual reconstruction. That's how I ended up learning what the dark arts was, and going through that spiritual ascension and going through that spiritual know-how. Because I never knew, like I said, I never knew about the whoop-de-doo. I wasn't outside back then. I was like still inside, not even aware of what was going on. I didn't get outside until it was like an accident that happened in my kitchen. Breath work, holding my breath too long. I'm like, what the boop? I felt my third eye go. Like, what the hell was that? And life has never been the same since. And I was watching the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Black Pearl. Yeah, something like that happened. I don't know. But anyways, the point is I opened up my eyes and understood what the world really was at that point. But that was like only 2, 3 years ago. So I'm new here. I'm still like a spiritual baby, but I've been in spirituality and work for a very long time. But yeah, I come with the intention to learn, but I know what I know too, because I've watched. I've been through the darkest. I've literally had people like doing death spells on me, stabbing me in my neck to the point where I felt like I wasn't breathing when I was walking. So a lot of the times, like my defense, I be burping a lot. Like energies be trying to attach to me and become a part of me, but it's like it be feeling so uncomfortable sometimes to my chest and to my solar plexus that I just naturally burp it out. Like, whoa, what is all of that? But some people say you're supposed to keep the energies in. I don't know what they talk about. I guess that's why girls not supposed to burp or fart, but I'll be releasing. I talk about all this stuff in my songs. Like, it's funny, right? Because I played the song that I played for y'all just now, but everything I talked about in that song is hitting harder right now than it did when I released it. And that was the first song I ever wrote. What I just played for y'all, that's the first song I ever wrote. And I was in the kitchen just writing it. Like when I was at my grandmother's house, I was just writing songs. When I was cooking bacon in the kitchen, just writing songs, just typing them in my phone. Like it would just come to me. I wouldn't hear no beat. I would just say everything that I needed to say. And then I would find the beat. So that beat, I was going to this dude's house out in Bowie, and he was a producer. He's like, I made this beat myself. I'm like, oh, for real? He's like, yeah, you should record to it. And I one shot. I think I did it in 2 takes. That song that y'all heard was a 2-take song. Like I didn't have to like punch in none of that stuff. It was like 1, 2, done. And the song that I want to go, the other song that I want to play for y'all, the other song that I want to perform, Inspiration. That was my first song I ever recorded in the studio, and I did that during government shutdown. Back when I used to work security down at the National Mall and Smithsonian Museum, I used to work at all the museums down there doing security. So I've been a government worker for a very long time. I had my DoD, top flight, security. Yeah, I've had I have my clearance, so I get it. I've done a lot in this world by the age of 31. Like I literally lived the life of probably a 70-year-old by this point because I've worked every single job you could imagine. It's construction, government, nannying I did for all the governors and like the lawyers and people all through Bethesda. You did security, you like 100 pounds. No, I'm actually 170 pounds. I'm 5'9". I'm big as shit actually. I'm actually really big. It just looks like I'm small, but nah, I'm like 170 almost and 5'9". I'm huge. Are aliens real? For sure. I've talked to them before. During my ascension journey, I've actually had a point where I like ejected out of my body and went to space. And like I saw my hands and it was all stars. I was like, oh my God. And I looked down at Earth. I was like, oh, that's what Earth looks like. It was so quiet and so peaceful. But I was like, oh shit, I have a son. And like I fell down to Earth and I came back and I became a fitness instructor or something like that. But yes, aliens are real. But I've done a lot. A lot. A lot. I've done breath work too. So like I said, when I nanny for the lawyers and the doctors and all the people, all the Jewish people, I've been all through the JCC, Jewish communities. Like I've been in every single realm that exists up until this point. So I'm not really new to anything. It's just I have different eyes now than I did when I actually was going through it because I was just there for the experiences and learning. You're tall for a woman, of course. I'm the tallest woman in my family. I had only one tall grandma though. All my grandmas are like 5'2". I'm the tallest out of everybody. My grandmother, the one grandmother that I loved the most, she was the tallest, and she passed away before I had my son. I was so sad. She passed away when I was a kid. But yeah, most people in my family are actually short. I'm my dad's like 6'2", maybe. My mom's like 5'6", 5'7". So I don't know where I got the height from. I mean, it's some women in my family that are pretty tall, but I really don't know where the height came from at all. Like both my sisters are short. Like one of them is really short, like 5'5", like maybe 5'4". The other one's like maybe 5'6", 5'7". But she's like wide, and she no, everybody in my family, my dad's side of the family is short. Like my dad is the tallest on his side of the family too. Like all my grandmas over there are short, and his grandmother, like I said, his grandma was tall. I'm 5'9", but yeah, all my grandmas were short. Like I had six grandmas when I got baptized, so I got to meet my great great grandmother. She was alive during the same time as Harriet Tubman. My great grandparents are still alive too. They're like 90 something years old. They live out in the city. Most of my family out in the city, DC area. That's why I was born and raised at. So I've been around the block for a little bit, you know. That's a little for all of y'all who didn't know me. That's what I do. That's where I'm from. Northwest, or over by Paul Middle School. So it's like I switch back and forth between my Paul Middle School. You know, like you know how it's not code switching. It's just when you get around the vibration, it brings it back out of you. Because I've been so many places, so I've acquired so many different pieces of me. I'm ingrained in so many different systems spiritually. Because back then I didn't know nothing about protecting my energy. So it's like I'm so weaved into so much of the world. It's like there's nothing that I could do at this point. Yeah, I know I'm pretty tall, and I'm five, and I'm like 170 and weight. Okay, I'm stretching. I'm more like 165, but like I'm trying to get to 175. But then again, I had my son when I was 18, and I was like 186 the day I had him. Like I'm not trying to get too much bigger because if I have another kid and yeah. How big am I gonna get? Like 200 pounds for certain? Pregnant at 200 is crazy. Ooh, child. Let me play this last song for y'all. I'm probably gonna perform this song too. This is one of my favorites. This is, like I said, my first song I ever performed in the studio. I'm about to go to the bathroom real quick because I didn't go yet before I got on here. So let me go use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this though. Let me cater to you, cause baby, it's just a day. Oh yeah. And if y'all want to listen to my music, it's on Apple Music. I'm on all streaming platforms as well. You might reach 200 with another kid. I know I will. My hips starting to spread too, so I know I'm gonna be 200 pounds. Like I'm starting to see hips and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? I'm finally getting hips. Oh God, finally let me grow up. About daggone time. All right, let me get out of here. Minding everybody business will make my heart hurt. It needs to mind my business. I'd be so concerned. Like I hope nobody can hear me. I hope I'm not disturbing nobody. Like I'm so like I'm outspoken, right? But I'm so timid because I be feeling like, oh my God, am I bothering somebody by being this loud? Hold on, y'all. Where is the daggone album? Singles and EPs. Why is that not up here? Er? Oh, I was okay. I'm in my own library. Let me, cause what in the world? I'm like, why is my album not in here? Oh my God, no. Wait, no. Why is my album not up here? That's my favorite album. What? Hold on. Did I accidentally? Okay. I'm confused, y'all, because hold on. Inspiration's supposed to be on here. Oh, did I accidentally unload my album? That's so weird. How? Uh-oh. Oh no, it's right here. I don't know. Look, this thing was just being weird because it's right here. I don't know. Anyway, y'all play the song. I'll let y'all listen. I gotta go bathroom.
You a charm and inspiration to my dynasty. So baby boy, won't you go and climb on top of me? Sound like an opera when you come and make my chakras sing. Be like Kalani and Cardi, you be brain. Ain't been together, but you still give me deja vu. So when my line runs, you know I'm coming straight to you. Remember them days when I couldn't get a hold of you? Now you got me thinking, damn, should I say I do? But when them times get hard, can I still run to you? Or you wanna plan me running with a new boo? If she fuck you good, you wanna let her whip my coupe and have her slurping on your dick like some good soup. These are the questions that I'm gonna need some answers to. And if you got me, baby, I'ma hold it down for you. When they try to turn me on, I only think of you. This bond a real deal, tight like some super glue. Sometimes I just need to hear you say you got me. I look back and let you smack and then I call you Poppy. You my king, babe, I love the way you rock my body. Then I get on top and ride it like a Maserati. Yeah, she call me Poppy, we go rounds like she want me deep stroke in that Gucci wet slicing out. She want that meat in her throat like Shorty eating salami. She like me choking her up, she purple just like she bond. Don't care, she suck me up anywhere. Up in the back, up in the room, I got her legs up in the air. I'm trying to eat, I need a spoon. I need some space, give me some room. I am a star and you a moon. It's like a movie coming soon. It's your girl Euphoria, the breathwork goddess, tapping in with the herpes goddess.
Okay. All right. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna perform both songs. Those two. Either those two or maybe the next one was the Herpes or Not song. They're like herpes or not, yes, it's a song about herpes. I don't give a damn or a rat's ass what nobody feels about it because it's 80% of the population dealing with some form of herpes, whether it's cold sores, shingles, chickenpox, um, genital herpes, or even herpetic whitlow, which is herpes of the hands. There's herpes ocular herpes, herpes in the eyes, herpes in the nose, herpes on the outside of the mouth, herpes on the inside of the mouth. So many different versions of herpes out here, guys. Psoriasis is also a version of herpes. Eczema is also another version of herpes. But 80% of the population has some form of the herpes virus in the body. And the name of the virus is varicella zoster. That is the parent virus, and it can mutate into all those different forms of a virus, which is just like the common cold. That's why you can keep getting a cold, because the cold keeps on adapting and finding a new way to enter your system. It just adapts and finds a new way in. Adapts, gets stronger, finds a new way in. Adapts, gets stronger, finds a new way in. Adapts, gets stronger, just like us. We adapt, we get stronger, we get into somebody else's mind. We adapt, we get stronger, we figure out how to not die. We adapt, we get stronger, we figure out how our mind works, how the next mind works, we don't die. That's why they say you can live as long as you want, as long as your mind is still sharp. You figure out what everybody else's brain is doing, you can't die. Right? So I've learned in my brain, right? Sometimes just open up my brain, just empty it out, make it light, shake it out a little bit, and put it back together and just start over again. What else is there? I think that's it for this rising. I'll quickly give y'all the words of the day to start off your day right, so that you could start your day off right. Today's date is the 27th, I think. Or was it 26? 26. I'm moving so fast. Okay, it says, appreciate your calling. So we, numerous as we are one body in Christ, the Messiah, and individually we are parts of one another, mutually dependent on one another. Right? Romans 12:5. Learn to appreciate the call of God on your life. He has a different call for everybody. None of us are called to do all the work that needs to be done, but we can enjoy the assignments we are given. We can also enjoy the work God does through others. Today holds an opportunity to mature in the knowledge of God and to enjoy whatever God has called you to do. Your part is needed. Ask God early in the day to show you where to use your gifts to help others. So your gifts ain't for you. That's like I'm an apple tree. I'm gonna keep all my apples for me. I'm a tree. You're an apple tree. You can't eat apples. Your tree is meant for you to get plucked, so somebody else could eat your apples. But they better not pick all the apples off, or else there won't be no apples tomorrow. And that'd be the problem with people. They be like, "Oh, it's so good over there." Come back the next day. See that bitch? I told you that bitch ain't got shit. I mean, everybody just had a whole entire free fall feast. It's kind of hard to stay balanced in a situation like that, but hey, love you too. Let me stop. I play too much, but not seriously though. So, anywho, y'all have a beautiful, blessed day with that information. I'm not going to do a tarot reading today. I would love to. Actually, let me just do a Kipper deck reading. Make it quick. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today? Let these messages be for the collective and not for me, so that people can receive. Okay, 4 cards shot out, and it's crazy because I already know that it says jealous or envious. So somebody's jealous or envious of you, and it's because of a love offer. So somebody's actually trying to make you an offer as far as being your partner, your mate. They want to lock you down. Because they know that you're a rich girl, maybe rich in spirit. You might not have all the money yet, but they might know that you're going to be rich. So they're trying to lock you into them. And they want to offer you real love. Maybe this person who's jealous wasn't offering you that before. So they're kind of jealous of the fact that somebody wants to give you real, genuine, actual, heartfelt love. They feel like they missed their shot. There's a child at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if your child might be jealous. There's a house at the bottom of the deck too. I know my son might be jealous. Shit, I've been waiting for my son to be home. There's travel on the forefront for you. There's travel, so you might be traveling somewhere. I don't know if that's spiritually or if that's physically, or financially or whatever. Divination. There's a false narrative. So there's a false narrative being put out. Somebody who's divining on you. Maybe okay. What I'm getting from this with a divination and false narrative, somebody's putting out a false narrative about somebody, and it's all through the internet and all through the tarot land, but it might be false. So what you're hearing, because I used to watch a lot of tarot videos, right? And they used to always trigger me and make me think like, oh, my baby daddy's trying to like murder me, but this other dude wants to talk to me, but he's treating on me with like when it comes to divination, you have to be careful who you listen to, because some people are karmic and they know that, and they will project negativity into their reading. Like, I don't ever trust readings where the cards are already laid out on the table before I get into it. Like, if you already got cards lined up on the table and I'm not watching you actively shuffle that deck, then I don't know if you're trying to like narrate or curate a message for me to believe. I'm going to assume that that's what it is. There's no such thing as a pre-shuffle. You're a tarot reader. Read that shit on the spot. We don't have time for people laying out cards and then trying to force people's minds to think negatively, because people are getting paid to do this stuff. You got to understand, when people getting 50 million views on their videos and stuff, a lot of it is natural, but you got to understand, like, when people start realizing you got a lot of exposure and you have access to a lot of people's brains and a lot of people's consciousnesses, certain higher ups start to want to take, they want to take up the ability to project into those resources. You understand what I'm saying? Like, when I started getting big, when I first had my first spiritual awakening, I literally started seeing Beyonce in my dreams, Jay-Z, Drake, Cardi B, NBA Youngboy, NLE Choppa, Kodak Black. I'm starting to see all the celebrities in my dreams. So, when your consciousness starts raising to a certain level, all those people who are up there also can see you, and they want to take, they want to take some kind of something out of what you got going on, especially when they see that you still making stuff happen even without their support, and you strong enough to go against them. Sometimes when they try to like knock you down, like they even put border, they'll purposely do stuff just to see how spiritually strong and smart and sharp you really are. And these people will start to try to. So again, if people are tarot reading for 50,000 people, you don't think that these people also have access to them as well and want them to put out a certain message as well? I'm just saying, be a little bit more mindful. So when it comes to that divination, be careful. Achievement at the bottom of the deck. See, when you in real life, and people have animosity about it. I'm giving you a reading that's like in real life. You know, I don't want to give you no reading where it's like, oh yeah, because some readers be in their north node. I mean, some readers be in their south node, some will be in their north. You'll notice where some people they're reading from the top of their head if you see where their energy is really focused at, and the other readers are like, oh yeah, oh this is a love reading. They're just siphoning your sexual energy. They're getting you to vibe with them so that they can reel that shit in all day, eat that up. So you got to be careful about where this person's energy is at. If they're reading for you, doing any kind of divination work for you, if they're all in their private areas, they're all in their sacral energy, they're all like down bottom, only thinking about sex and lust, you probably don't want them reading your energy. Some the false narrative is coming about somebody who's in prison. So again, I know my baby father was in jail and has been for the last 5 years. There's a gift. Maybe this person in jail is gifted and has legal, you know what I'm saying? So they usually incarcerate the gifted. I'm just gonna let y'all know that. A lot of the black people who are in jail are actually gifted. And once you go to jail, you actually unlock a lot of spiritual gifts. As a person who's gone to jail and came home, you unlock a lot of gifts. And the reason I went to jail was because police officers actually told the person who had a warrant out for me, which is the person I was dating, they actually doctored his statement. It's not in his handwriting. They asked him what happened and they wrote it down, but it's in their handwriting. And he even called and was like, can I drop the charges? I don't want none of these charges. Why are y'all picking it up? Oh, the state picked it up, so it's nothing you can do. So I'm like, Maryland State picked up a case about two people arguing in a car? It's people out here getting murdered, killed, robbed, all kinds of stuff, and y'all worried about that? It's called they targeting certain people because they know that certain people are gifted. You understand? So there's another aspect of why that happened. Because I'm like, warrant for my arrest. They took me to jail. I'm like, okay, well, based on 18 USC Code 1581, any act of peonage is illegal. So the fact that y'all even held me here is against the law, and I need to be reimbursed for my time. And also, I want that off my record, off my spiritual record. Take that shit off my 3. I don't want nobody to read me like I'm an inmate. I would like my all my chakras above my head to be cleared. Thank you very much. I don't need nobody looking at me like I can't, like, no, y'all got me messed up. Y'all put all that stuff in my energetic field. I don't take that shit off of me because y'all shouldn't even had that because y'all wrote that statement. He asked to drop the charges. So when the warrant came out, because y'all picked up the thing, state of Maryland from Anne Arundel County, that is all something that they were trying to bully us into. Because you know, when you literally power couple, I mean, fire signs and earth signs together are very much power couples. One example, Beyonce and Jay-Z, Sagittarius and a Virgo, earth sign and a fire sign. You put those two together, baby, you can make a lot of happen. There's a lot of destruction that can happen, destruction of systems that happen when two people like that come together. That's why they won't give her that Grammy. That's why she had to go to the country music because they don't want to give her that Grammy, that satisfaction of album of the year. They just can't do it. Because if they gave her that bit of satisfaction, it'd just be proof like, yeah, I really am a black woman, the greatest. They gave it to freaking Taylor Swift instead. Because I feel like 22. I don't know about you. Like, I'm not listening to that bullshit. No offense to you, Taylor Swift, but no. Even she knew that she didn't deserve that shit over Beyonce. Even she wanted to give her award to Beyonce. So when Kanye got up on that stage and said what he said, and then they blackballed him after that, hey, I love me a good Gemini that tells the truth. That's why people don't like Trump. He be saying a lot of shit that's out the side of his neck, but he's a Gemini. He be speaking the truth. A lot of stuff. Now, a lot of stuff he just be saying out the side of his ass. I ain't gonna lie. But he's paid to do it. A president is a paid position. And once you understand that, you understand why it's like, oh, yeah, he's supposed to make us angry. It siphons our energy. Wake up. His whole point is to trigger you into being self-sustaining. Everybody's claiming they don't want the government here, but nobody's actually doing the work to make sure that we can govern ourselves. Meaning this neighborhood, right? There's a garden across the street. I don't know if everybody that's in this neighborhood has any kind of plot over there, but if we truly are a neighborhood that's like that, we would make sure that we're growing so much food over there so that if anything should ever happen to any of these grocery stores or anything, we're self-sustaining and within our homes, growing our own foods in a controlled environment as well. So that when everything happens and whatever happens in the world, we're good. But a lot of people, can the government open back up? Oh, what's going to happen with the benefits for SNAP? Oh my God, what about this? Oh my God, what about that? Oh my God. It's like we're worried about what the government can do for us instead of what we can do so that we don't necessarily need to rely on the government. And that's where I get triggered at, because I love my family being, all through there. And like I said, I've been through all these systems too, working for them, working alongside them, nannying their kids, raising their kids for them. I've done it all. But I'm at a point now in my life where it's like I realized the mission is to allow the people to be for the people, by the people. And we as a people, actually constitutionally, we have the right and the responsibility to overthrow a government that no longer serves the people. So at the point where the government's shutting down, it's because the people are not feeling served. You understand? The reason the government is being shut down is because we don't feel served as a body of people. We're trying to figure out what can we do better. So we have to figure out systems in order to put those things to work, so that when we do reopen the government, we can tell them where to invest the money. Because the issue is the two parties are having issues of where to delegate all the funds to. Because it's like, do we give it to the rich again? Do we start something brand new? And they're trying to find the argumentative points to do so. But everyone who wants to start something new, I'm looking at everybody like, so when we going to go ahead and start finding these apple trees and stuff, or things that grow fruits naturally on trees in this area, and propagate those plants? All you got to do is take a package of dirt and wrap it around the plant, and the roots will start growing automatically. And all you got to do is cut that branch off. Boom, you got a whole brand new apple tree. Like, you could literally make 25 apple trees in 1 week by simply doing the work. But we get so wrapped up in where the benefits, where the snap at, that we forget that we can actually do work so that you could walk down the street and never starve. It could be, why do we have so many trees but we don't have no fruit trees? In Africa, you walk around, there's mango trees everywhere. There's no such thing as a hungry homeless person, because even the homeless people are out there cooking suya. Even homeless people cooking for people. Like, hey, man, you hungry? You need something before you go to work? Hey, my man, good day, good day. That's why their energy is so abundant, because they're all connected. They don't get to a point where it's like, don't fucking touch me, bitch. Back your ass up and get down there on the floor and kiss the floor. It's like there's no level of separation. Like, they understand that like everybody needs to work together. But here we've gotten to a space where it's like hierarchies based on classism, racism, religion. Like, they brought every ism here to break us up, and we just keep on forgetting. That's why we in the ism of prison. We're in the prison of a spliced prism. We're in the prison of a spliced prism. A prism, when you shine it in light, it refracts the light in so many different ways. It's so many different perspectives that we're not seeing that the one perspective, like I said in the book today, the word of the day today was what? We are all one body of Christ, right? Right. So it's like all these different visions and stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, everybody's allowed to do what they want to do, but everything has a position. Appreciate your calling. Like, I appreciate my calling, because this is what I was meant to do. My music does this too. Like, a lot of the new stuff that I have, I want to perform it at this event, but it's like I don't know the words to it, because I freestyled it all, because this is literally what I think about all day. Like, this is really what my mind thinks about all day. This, what I'm talking about now. Like, I could sit here and contemplate on, do my neighbors like me? Do they hate me? Do my exes want to kill me? All of that other stuff. Like, what? But really, what I be thinking about is like, bro, when we gonna like plant some fruits and stuff all outside, all along the road, like, so that world hunger's over with? Like, what are we talking about with SNAP benefits for? Like, SNAP benefits, sweetheart, there's something endings in reverse. So they try to say something was ending for a sweetheart, but it's not. Oppositions beat the fuck down. Thank God. Move that card out the deck, because you're protected. But yeah, all I think about all day is how we can, like, they wanted you in bondage, but your faith is going to break you through. All I think about is how we can come together as a community and really make some shit happen. Like, it's trees over there that's growing fruit. How are we going to get those on the side of the road? Like, why are we not asking the government, like, can y'all start planting fruit trees in every neighborhood? Well, the fruit's going to fall down and rot. No, it's not. That's what animals are for. When the fruit falls down from the trees, they'll eat it. And so what if they eat extra foods and stuff? It should be enough it should be enough out there that would be the case anyways. Soulmate, karma for a thief. So soulmate was blocked by a thief. A thief tried to block your soulmate from you, or steal your soulmate journey, or something like that. The veil is getting thin. There's a lot of work and labor and efforts that's going into something. There's a mature woman in the energy. So a lot of the times people, we not asking the right questions. We just keep asking when they going to turn the benefits back on. We not asking when can we grow a bunch of fruit trees? When can we grow a bunch of potatoes and tomatoes? Like, you can grow potatoes and tomatoes and everything in your house. I could get a shoebox right now, get a potato, wet it for a little bit of time, put it in a shoebox, and grow some potato spuds in my house because those grow underground anyway. So I don't even need to look at them; they just gonna grow. Buy a bag of potatoes from the store for what? Buy a bag and start planting them. We get onions, grow a few. Like the onions I bought, I'm gonna chop up a bunch of them and put them in the freezer. Like what you do, you don't let food go to waste. You get a big bag when they're on sale, chop them all up, and then put them in the freezer. So when you need them, you take them out the freezer, throw them out or whatever, put them straight in the pot. They'll thaw out in the pot. Boom. Like people don't be thinking about how to really stock up on what we need. We keep thinking about the problem. It's like, oh, the problem is um the government. No, the problem is we don't think because the the study guide was COVID. How can you learn who's in your community? Who does hair in the community? I do hair. I've been licensed as a cosmetologist for 14 years. I'm 31. So who in the neighborhood does hair? So all the kids can go get their hair done by her. She got braided hair. She can do weave. She can do wigs. She can do all this. Okay, bet everybody in the neighborhood knows who to go to for that. Okay, who in the neighborhood is a good dentist? You can set up a whole dentistry firm inside of your damn house. We don't even need to go to the dentist. We can go to you. You can learn how to get the government to pay you for the insurance. You can end up getting a house right here, and everybody who in the neighborhood come to you. So the money staying inside the community. So people can grow outside of the community eventually, but we still locked in. People don't think like that. People just think, oh, mine, 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 mine. Oh, yeah, we mad at you, so we about to bust shots at you. It's like you don't even get to know a person before you understand what their motion is and what they're doing for the entire globe. It's like people really throw me off because it's like you think I'm an evil person because I'm protecting myself, but you don't know what my mission is and why I protect myself. Because it's like I want to eventually be able to touch your heart because the work that I'm doing is for you, your kids, your grandkids, and shit. By the time I'm dead and gone, I want to make sure that the people who's going to be here behind me, they ain't gonna have to go through half the shit I went through. Why am I like that? Because I've been alive during 6 generations, 5 generations of my family are alive at the same time. I got to meet my great great grandmother. She was alive at the same time as Harriet Tubman. I think her mother was a slave or something like that. It was 15 of them on a farm. They sold the farm off to somebody in West Virginia, and now it's a ski resort there. Like, you know, just seeing how property in the family can get taken from you just because people don't want to work together. Oh, I gotta pay property taxes, so I'm selling it and I'm taking my money for myself. Like people just arguing like that within your own bloodline. It just make you look at the world different. Like I don't want to argue like that. I want to figure out how we all can benefit from the same shit. We don't got to do the same shit. Like I said, person upstairs very quiet, militant. I get that. Person over here, kids running around, music playing. I get that. Person down there, kids running around, whatever, whatever. I get that. It's your different levels of consciousness. But at one point you got to start making them walks up the stairs. Like I was on the 4th floor of my apartment. I was always highest consciousness. I work with the crown chakra. I'm a hairstylist. I've always worked with people's brains and knowledge and your higher self. I've never been one to work in the flesh body. So when it came to like lust, I went backwards in my ascension. Like I was already in purple world. I had to go backwards. I was born already woke. Because my father, like I said, you're born at the conscious level of your parents when they birth you. And my parents were already there. My spiritual journey was to come back down to earth and get it together because I did not know nothing about. I'm like, wait, we connect at the private parts, and you could like feel like that with somebody, and they not even in the same room as you. Like I learned all that 2-3 years ago. I'm like, hold on. So do. Oh my God, you can do that with somebody? Because I was raised around siblings and my grandmother my whole life, so my brain was never thinking like that. Whether that was going on the whole entire time or not, I never was paying attention to it because I was always in my head, my higher consciousness. My brain was already, I was already there as a kid. Most kids are. We come down as we get older and get stuck in the flesh body. And then we start thinking about death, not realizing the whole entire point is to learn how to stay open and be more childlike, which is a free spirit, which is like, hey, how you doing? Hey, it's just everything just flowing straight through you. All that trying to put a lid on the top of your head just so you think your spirit not gonna get out your body. Your spirit is supposed to be out your body. We're spirits having a human experience. We supposed to be able to look down at our human body and be like, oh, look at her in there doing her thing. Like, like, oh. But a lot of the times we just get lost. So that's why, again, back to square one. We're all part of body of Christ. The goal is to learn how to work together, stay in life together. If we all want to still be on this level of consciousness and if we believe we could build heaven on earth, why don't we just do it right now? Because we could do it. You can live forever, but you got to actually put the work in to do it. There's a reason why Beyonce, Erykah Badu, and plenty of artists start to look younger as they get into their career instead of older. When you learn how to sustain and you have the resources to do so, The stress leaves your life. Stress is the number one killer of people. That's why your job stresses you. Like when I became a bus, because I was also a school bus driver a few years ago too. So another government job. I stopped it because I didn't like what they were doing to the children, siphoning their energy, the way that they like plug into all the children's buttholes and in their third eyes and just drain them before they go to school, make them so like drained so that when the school gets them. Because I used to work with sped children mostly, and they do it mostly to the special needs children because nobody's going to fight for them. They drain them real bad. They treat them real bad. And they send them off to the school so that they're not excited and hyperactive. They call it, well, it's the very thing that we do because, you know, it helps the teachers do their job and it also helps the parents at the end of the day do their job. I'm like, no, it's fucking disgusting and despicable what y'all do. I don't care. I'm not going to work here. I can't do it. That's why I stopped working a job because I've seen what jobs do to people. Companies and corporations. I literally got fired from my hairstyling job at the hair cutter a few weeks ago because I didn't know how to siphon energy. They would get mad. They say, you don't know how to work. I'm like, what is work? You don't work. You're lazy. I'm like, I'm not lazy. You're being a fucking manipulator. You're trying to figure out how to steal energy from my clients and me to feed these old people who dying on the inside. That's fucked up. I was never not a worker. I never operated in certain like my spirit was not meant to do that kind of work. I've learned how to try to survive, but to actually like siphon energy, like that was never my thing. That's something that you learn as you climb the corporate ladder how to do to establish a corporation. And once you get to a certain ranking in that corporation, they allow you to pretty much do whatever to whomever. And you get the clearance to do so. That's why certain people in my family, I believe, work these government jobs at the highest level, GS-19, things of that sort. Because you're given the permission to do it because you're helping basically give energy to the government. You're using your body as a vessel to be connected to the government to siphon and suck the life out of people who are not abiding by the government standard, essentially. But I've broken down so much because I've been so many places and I've just paid attention to my own life. But again, we're part of the same body. And the goal is to learn how we can work together because even the government has paused and said, well, dang, hold on. What can we do? If we want to make the people happy and we want to be happy, if there's really is a median, who has the plan? Who has the way? And I'm like, me. Listen to, if y'all go this way over here, if y'all stop letting them people over there siphon us and y'all protect us, I promise you, if you go the way that I'm going, the way that I want to help y'all direct the people, I promise you, you can't lose. How can you lose putting more fruit trees on the street? How can you lose building more gardens and communities? Because people who are old need something to do anyway. They'll feel like they have purpose if they're sitting there helping nurture plants, helping things grow. It gives them something to do. It brings them out the house, makes them social with people that they're, at their own age. Then they get good at it. They teach younger people how to do it. Now they have a connection to the youth to keep them re-energized and repowered because the youth, there's kids who want to grow stuff. It's a whole entire system and they've been doing it in other countries for years. I think NATO ruled that Switzerland or Sweden, one of those, I think it's Switzerland. No, Swiss. I can't remember which one now. But they've been rated the happiest country for the last 7 years. Healthcare is paid for. Child care is paid for. Minimum wage has been $22 for over 7 years. So the cost of living is taken care of. So they're happy because they just understand. Kids are also being schooled in a manner where their talents and things that they're good at are highlighted from the time that they go to school all the way until they graduate. So you're not learning math if you're not going to be good at math. If that's not your thing, they give you more subjects than something else to really curate what your spirit is meant to do here. They make us in America take so many INTJS tests, learning connections inventory tests, all these tests, and I've taken all of them. SATs, LSATs. I mean, well, not that one. SATs, and what's the other one? ACT. I took all them, and I scored high on all of them without studying. Like just immaculate scores. Always. I've always been a good test taker. But the thing is, all y'all systems say that I'm the shit. Even through Masonic order, my birthday 11/22, master manifester, master builder. The only thing I ain't got is a 33, but you add those two numbers, 33, 33. So master teacher. So I'm literally like the epitome of what y'all call a master spiritually by y'all's rules based on where I was born at in the birth chart. Now I know that there's other people who are also like me because I'm pretty sure it's like 1 million people who have my birthday. So they probably think like my uncle has my birthday, but he became a drunk. I didn't, you know? So it's like when you learn to highlight the fact that there are people who are gifted that can really take the world in another direction, I think that's what's going on right now. I know this is all about my performance at first, but it's like that's where we're going, where the world is trying to wake up and like find out how we can all like network and grow so that okay, everybody got a talent. If you good at like making this shit hype, like go outside and make it hype while everybody gardening this shit. Go outside and dance. Be the one that's curating events. Like I I ain't hear nothing about no trunk or treat in the neighborhood yet. Why y'all ain't trunk or treating? Like everybody open up your trunks, put a bunch of candy in the back of the trunk. Everybody too worried about the damn food stamps and who gonna have what. Like everybody worried about the wrong stuff. Trunk or treat will be lit, but you know you can't have everything perfect, right? You could. It's just really hard because people just be like, "Nah, that's not gonna work." They want to be stuck in this confusion, illusion, cloud over the head energy. But we're having a awakening, hair standing up energy, understanding like, yeah, it's literally simply like we be blocking ourselves from happiness by just not having an open mind. Like when you don't let that crown chakra open up and then the other five chakras above your head open up and just breathe, and you keep letting things block you, or you keep wanting to block other people and stuff like that and keep people in bubbles, it's like where's this bubble gonna take me? If I lock in with you, where are we going? Because I want to go somewhere. I want to move stuff around. It's time because the government shut down because this is the time for it to happen. Like I said, COVID was a study guide. COVID was the study guide. How can y'all work together? How can y'all cohabitate? How do y'all get each other's ideologies together? What are y'all doing? And a lot of people, they just not ready to do that. They get scared. It's too much work. I don't think so. I think we are capable. All right. They said there's a mature man in your energy, some older guy, something with a courthouse situation, and there's some death magic due to them giving you the evil eye. So there's some older man in your energy doing some evil eye death magic bullshit. They don't want you to meet this rich guy, or there's a love spell coming from a rich guy as well. Your divinity is not in question. People see it. People understand who you are. There's voodoo being taken place. It's voodoo happening. There's rituals also happening. But you're unbothered, and they don't like that. Okay? Because you're still ascending. Because what was meant to be is meant to be. You're also single, sexy, and successful. That's another hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. So, I don't know. It's a relationship coming up for you, but something about legal. The legal system was trying to break up your relationship because y'all are both rising stars. People don't like that shit, man. They really be, they want you to die. They want you to transition up out of here. Divine masculine is concerned. So I'm just saying, y'all, be mindful. Like, the government forever gonna try it, but it's like the government can't win because they're shut down right now for a reason. The people who are truly empowered are empowered right now, truly like elevating the consciousness, and people are starting to wake up and realize like, oh shoot, they want me underneath this person because of this. Like I feel like they intentionally placed my apartment underneath this guy. Like if the guy that I saw last night, so I live underneath that older guy, they intentionally did that. Because I asked him, I said, can I get a top floor unit? I don't really like living underneath people. My last unit, I lived on top of everybody. I'm not going to do good with living underneath somebody. The way that my head is, how loud I am in the morning, I don't really stomp or anything because my son is older. But can I just be in a top floor unit? They purposely put me under here, under this guy. Now, there's something for me to learn here. That's so crazy. He literally posted something just now and they gave me a notification. I was just thinking about him. That's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they will intentionally do stuff to you because they know who you are, and they like do probably work for the government or something. I don't know. I saw the haircut. I'm like, it's given he used to be a part of the military. So you know, They intentionally try to do stuff to block people, but it's like I've known so many people who, so it's like I know military, I know Marines, I know it's all a part. Like I'm a part of the family. Honestly, it's just they keep on trying to keep me in a bubble of okay, well then just do what we say, but it's like no, because it's not working. That's why we're in over 25,000, what, $63 trillion of debt, the US, but we only worth like 5 trillion. Where are our, we don't even have our own resources anymore. We're outsourcing so much because we're so drained, because we're giving all of our energies to these systems and to these bots and to these robots. We're building up technology instead of rebuilding our natural bodies. And that's where the issue's coming in at. We're giving our energy and power to all of these electronics, and then we're becoming drained flesh bodies. And they've, I think, mastered transferring the consciousness of a human into a robot at this point. So they're just waiting for everybody to sign us off and be like, fuck it. You know what? I can't take it. My physical body can't take it. Not realizing, why would I want to be trapped in a robot for forever when my body has the ability to adapt into ether? And I could like send my spirit places that my body could never go. Why would I trap that consciousness in a robot? Who would be dumb enough to sign that paper? That's why when they had that COVID shot, I'm like, we need to find a scientist that knows how to like put something in the body that's going to neutralize all those little nanobots inside the body. And when they find somebody to do that, we'll save the world. So we need a scientist to be bold enough to figure out what the nanobot in the COVID vaccine is, how to neutralize it with some kind of liquid and put that shit in the body. And yeah, because that's the only way we can cure the minds of the human beings on planet Earth, because people really be out here thinking like robots, like kill, destroy, kill, destroy, kill, destroy, kill, destroy. Like, what the fuck? Bro, go hug a tree. Anyway. Woo! I got too many spirits up in here trying to be nosy. I'm about to go lay down for a little bit. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a little bit. Peace, love, and hair grease. And also remember, you are amazing just the way you are. Don't let nobody convince you that you gotta be like them. But also, don't forget, they want to be like you. They just don't know how to say it. Okay? And remember, on this platform here, you are heard, seen, and loved. Remember to always have peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between, because these are your tools in your body help you manifest your dreams and let nobody take advantage of you. And if you're a government bot watching this, I hope that y'all hurry up and start funding everybody to give the gardens to the neighborhood so we can start growing these foods, because y'all trying to take away the SNAP benefits and y'all really want us to be balanced. And y'all see that there, I think it's Finland. It's Finland that's the happiest country rated by the NATO. Right. And all the other countries are already schooling their children from 5 on how to cook, how to do everything in the house. US, why have we not caught up with that? I get that we're not a country or a corporation on paper, but come on now. Y'all got to do better. Stop lying to these people.